guys, thanks for joining me. Hope everybody had a wonderful Sunday. For you guys it's Sunday, for me it's Friday. It's my happy Friday, you guys, which means I get to paint. I haven't done a lot of painting the last week. It's been a pretty hectic week at work, and yeah, it's time to see if we can just knock off something pretty. So here we go. Let's try a modified bloom pour. I did try one before, you guys, but my video timed itself out because it said that I didn't have enough space, so I had to delete some things, which I did. So let's try this again. Here we go. A little bit of, let's go with raw umber. We all know that I like it a lot. Raw umber, you guys, and Paynes gray. We're gonna slightly overlap but not puddle on top of each other. This is FX bronze, and this is FX fireball. This is kind of my new favorite colors right now, just because they're super pretty. Super pretty. And let's add a tiny bit of I don't know, let's put some pink in there just for fun, just for a bit of pizzazz. Let's throw some hot pink. It's a little bit thick. I'm just going to thin it a tiny bit with some, I was going to say polyacrylic and water, but I'm using my cup as a stand, so let's just forget that. Here we go. A little bit of Pabeo red blue, I believe it's actually called, and a tiny bit, here we go, decor, white satin enamel mixed with Amsterdam, just to see if we can make some funky cells, you guys. And I was looking for a glaze of some color. Here we go. This is dragonfly glaze in gold. So it's going to go on creamy white, but it's going to dry and just leave behind these little deposits of color. So we're going to do black cell mix on top of this. And we're going to blow this out, you guys. I might actually add a little bit more of something in here. I don't know, maybe some more gold. Maybe some more blue. Okay, let's do this. Mind the top of my head. Okay, my friends, we're going to give this a couple seconds. Let our center pop back up. And then let's see what we can do with this. Let's try to modify it. So you know what, the last thing I posted on Facebook was pretty fun to get. That was my question as to whether you guys like the textured look on these vinyl tiles. And it was super cool because lots of you responded, and I super appreciate the feedback. And it was kind of split, like you either loved it or you hated it, and either way it didn't really matter to me. It's nice to have honest feedback. I'm not going to hurt my feelings. You know what you look at and find beauty in, I might say yuck, and vice versa. So it really is just all on personal preference. But it was fun to have so much feedback. So thank you guys. Very cool. Very cool. So, you know, y'all asked some really good questions. Just gonna wiggle this around, and then let's do this. Let's modify this bloom. And the one question that you guys asked me the most was whether or not the paint would peel off these tiles. And if I answered you with anything other than I don't know, it would be a lie. So I have to say exactly that. I don't know. You know, I think it's like anything else. If you took a watercolor painting and you scrubbed it with a brush, you're going to scrub off your watercolor. So if you sat here and picked at the edges to see if you could potentially find one that would lift, then I'm going to say, yeah, you probably will be able to peel it off. But for most of us, you know, we finish our pieces, we hang them on the wall, and unless humidity affects it, I can't really see where it would become a huge problem. But I don't know, is my honest answer. So if you're looking for longevity in your piece and, you know, maybe tiles aren't for you, for me, it gives me the opportunity to continue being creative, to maybe post a few videos, maybe talk to you guys a couple times a week. And you know what? I'm okay with that. I'm not independently wealthy, and it's just a super, super inexpensive substrate to paint on. I like the way it paints. I'm quite happy with it. And so you know what? For me, it works. But like I said, if you're not comfortable on whether or not it could potentially peel off, then it's probably not for you. But for me, I'm just going to keep going with my 25-cent vinyl tiles, keep my fingers crossed, and hope for the best. And we're going off that corner. Oh, there we go. Almost, not quite. And back to center. Look at all these gorgeous colors. A few little freckles that we're going to take care of in a minute here. And my paint tonight, my pillow paint tonight, you guys, is Beauty Tone Signature Series in eggshell. And it's mixed with, probably in 1 cup of paint, I have about 1 tablespoon of hot water. Only reason the hot water is because that's what I happened to grab, and it was sitting right beside the kettle. And that's it, nothing more, no additives, absolutely nothing. So I'm pretty happy with the Beauty Tone paint at this point. Definitely works well for me. And I am going to carry on with it until such times I find it's not working, but I can't really see that becoming an issue. And that's it. I was trying to find something with the less additives, just so that I didn't have to keep mixing all this stuff in it. And this seems to be pretty effective. Like I said, I only have water in this paint, which is perfect. Perfect, perfect. All right, we're going to leave that there. We're going to take out a few of these little freckly things because we don't like that. This bright red, pinky red color, red blue, whatever they call it, is super pretty when it mixes with the gold. It makes that gorgeous coral color. All right, you guys, let's make some little curly cues. Let's just go up this edge. We have a nice contrasting line here with the gold and the white and the umber. So let's just go in and make some swirls, and let's just make some little embellishments up and down. Same as always, we're not pushing really hard. We're just gently swirling it over the top of our paint and pulling up on it. And if it's not working, you guys can go back in 10 minutes later. You have a window before your paint sets too much that it just makes a big mucky mess. And you can just go back in and fiddle with it all you like. These sills are really pretty. Oh, quite pretty all the way through here actually. And let's do this side as well. I don't know how much I'm gonna do. I might just do a few more. Don't be afraid to move it about, you guys. You can kind of move your paint in and out. Just push it around. Show it who's boss. You got this. All right, look at those fancy little details. Should we do this edge down here, you guys, just to balance this out a bit? Maybe we should. Let's try it. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Nice colors together. Raw umber and Paynes gray are two of my favorite colors. I'm sure you all know that, other than my traditional standard green. And the reason is that they make the funnest shadows, and they just give your piece lots of depth and some contrast. And you know what? People turn their nose up at the browns, especially. Lots of people don't work in browns. They kind of, well, mud, and everybody goes to these bright, summery colors. Try umber, you guys. Pabeo makes the most beautiful umber. It's like a toasted mushroom. You know how you fry them up in the pan and they get that nice browny, yummy. Okay, I'm gonna leave that at that. I'm gonna bring you guys in. You're gonna have a closer look. And I'm going to put this away for the time being. All right, guys, here we go. Okay, hopefully we don't trip out anybody's eyes. Look at all these beautiful cells and colors, you guys. All this funky white and two-tone, that's your deco art. White satin enamel mixed with Amsterdam. And there is all our little curly cues. Just little details, you guys. Little things to make you look one way and then make you look back the other. And that's it. I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to say goodnight to you guys. I might paint another painting. Back in focus. There we go. And if I video it, I will post it. But other than that, you guys, pour happy, stay safe, wear your masks, and reduce your social bubbles. Be good, guys. Thanks. Bye.